Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at this, kind of a blue and those beautiful dendrites. This is a nice rock. So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hi everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. We're gonna go find some rocks and I hope you enjoy what you see enough to subscribe. Today we're going to try something a little different. Before almost every agate that I find, I'm going to pause and take a longer look at the rocks around it, see if you can find it first. I hope you enjoy it. Last time I was here, the river was on the rise and we waded across this inlet and almost didn't make it. So I'm glad to see that it's way, way down and hopefully we'll find some good stuff. I'm starting up here in the clean rocks because that is the easiest to spot good stones. It's also where pretty much everybody else starts. So it's, if you're looking for something that is not picked over, learn to hunt in the silt. Like the rest of the West, Montana is suffering from poor air quality because of the smoke from the wildfires. So everything is just a little hazy today. This area is really great for agatized wood, and I just found my first lovely piece. Nice. Wow, how cool is this? Jasper and quartz, I guess, but it's kind of an unusual configuration. This is why I like hunting clean rocks. Look at this green jasper. Wow, that is such a pretty color. Well, we found our first agate of the day. Can you spot it? How about now? Ooh, this looks like a pretty one. Whoa, pretty chunky. Look at those dendrites. Oh, yeah, what a nice find that is. This pretty little rock is aventurine, and I'm going to bring it home because it polishes really nicely. Nice, another chunk of petrified wood. Oh, I just love this stuff. Here's a little bit smaller piece of agate, but it's pretty. It's pretty anyway. This is what we're looking at when we're looking on the beach. Gravel, 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 gravel! Speaking of cool looks, I think this is a piece of petrified wood that broke apart and then was filled with agate. Isn't this beautiful? Here's another test for you. Can you see the agate? Oh, this one looks really pretty. It's got some banding in there. Look at that. That is so cool. This is a jasp-agate, and you know I love those. This is kind of neat. It is, whoa, I was going to say limestone, but that's not right. It's a word that starts with the T. Yeah, anyway, it's the matrix. It's a matrix with just little tiny bits of jasper on it. The river sorts the rocks into sizes, and that's very useful. It helps you figure out where to look for it. So, words of wisdom, if you're looking for a 10-pound agate, you're not going to find it in a 5-pound rock pile. This one might be an agate. And it might not be. I just picked this up because I thought it would be nice to tumble, but take a look at the bands on this thing. Isn't that beautiful? Speaking of bands, this is another jasp-agate, or possibly agate or quartz and jasper. There's some agate banding in there for sure, but look at that. Just in case anybody forgot that eastern Montana is a desert. I'm not going to bring this one back because I have a long ways to go and it's a heavy pack already. But these are what's called stromatolite. They're an ancient bacterial mat and they have fossilized. Very cool. You gotta always keep your eyes open because you can go cover lots and lots of ground and there'd be nothing, 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 nothing. And then boom! Chunky, chunky, chunky. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Kind of a blue and those beautiful dendrites. This is a nice rock. Okay, how about this one? Did you spot it? That's kind of a fun one, just a little bitty. This is really interesting. This is just this huge pile of sand this year. Last year it was pretty much all gravel. And you can see that the gravel has been buried in the sand. So there must have been a lot of sediment being carried with the river. Let's show you this gravel here, see? The gravel is buried in the sand. So maybe next year it'll all get washed away again and become huntable. Where's the agate? Where's the agate? Obviously, it's in the middle of the screen. Oof, that one's got a lot going on inside. This is why I was kind of sticking to the clean rocks. This is thick silt. And not only silt, but some dead seaweed at the same time. Very, very hard to see the shapes of the rocks in. I've been wading in the water, actually trying to get over to that island over there, and I probably could do it, but it's just a little bit too deep and just not really worth it. So I'm going back. Here's an easier one. Can you spot the petrified wood? That's right. These ones are easy to spot. This is pretty cool. Some kind of breccia that's cemented together with a darker vein. Very nice. Alright, which of these rocks would you pick up? This one is super, super interesting to me. I think it's petrified wood, but it's just got such a knot and it's totally agatized. So it's got these just really amazing streaks. I'm trying not to pick up so much agatized wood here because it's a long hike back to the car, but this one has to come home with me. Because of the nature of these videos, some people might think that the agates are just, you know, every other step or so. But really, I cover an awful lot of ground and look at an awful lot of rocks before I find them. So I've probably walked, a mile and a half just on the gravel beach today, and I am not done by any stretch of the imagination. So it does take some time along with practice. Here's a nice heart rock. Agates come in all shapes and sizes. Can you see the one here? Uh-oh. I think I might not be able to resist this one. Whoa, look at that piece of agatized wood. That is just beautiful. Sometimes in the silt, it's hard to know what you got before you spray it off or wash it off somehow. Yeah, you know what? That is an agate. I was kind of 50-50 about that one. Let's take a look. Hey, look at that. Chunky, chunky, chunky. That was a hot one. It's not as bad as it has been. It's only in the 90s instead of over 100, but it's still pretty warm. I had a great day. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. Thanks for coming along. This is Kate from KatyDid. Keep on doing. If you'd like to share in the treasures, check out my Etsy store, KatyDidRocks. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet and enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing.